Here we are, and it's always fun when we come out where we are. We're at the Victoria Playhouse in Petrolia. Nice. My friend David Hogan is here. Thanks for talking to us again, David.
Pleasure, thank you.
Portia is coming up. I mean, it's always a great time here, but it's been a great summer. But Portia, well, coming up, it's on right now.
One more week left. We close on the 27th, and it's the story of Portia White, and it's been exceptionally well received. It's amazing.
Yeah, give us kind of the Reader's Digest of this.
It's about a concert performer back then in the 1940s, a black woman from Nova Scotia, Canadian, who went to international fame, and her struggles of being of the time, just after the war, and achieving such renowned success. Yeah. And women of that time didn't even do that, let alone women of color. And that kind of concert, classical pop, was the pop music of the time. So she was a big hit.
Yeah. How do you, when you put these things together, you know, obviously different actors are required. How do you reach out to the acting community to find the right people to play the roles?
Through agents, through the talent scouts out there. We put out these just massive emails, and Calandra helps me out so much. What was the best thing about it, though, is that we were able to find Portia, and she's from Windsor, and she's from Michigan Opera Company. Okay. And she's just this wee little thing that has that same gorgeous sound. And not only is she a sound, she's a storyteller. So right. So that's important because it's such a big role, right? It's like playing Evita, or,
yeah, right.
You know,
yeah. And it is a powerful story. I've looked into it, and it's definitely worth coming out and seeing before it ends here. There's a big Canadian theme going on here. I know at the beginning of the season we were talking. Remind everybody what's coming up. There's a funny guy coming up here this week.
Colin Mochrie is coming on Saturday with funny lady Linda Cash. So Linda Cash is hosting our series Proud to be Canadian, and Colin Mochrie from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's right. Whose Life Is It Anyway?
Well, that could be the next.
Colin, that's funny. Whose Line Is It Anyway? But he's also a comedian, a stand-up, an activist. He just does it all, and he's Canadian. And Linda and him are friends, and Linda Cash is our host. She called him up, said, would you be interested in being part of this? Yeah. So he's coming in on Saturday, and we're going to talk about what it means to be Canadian. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Yeah. That, you know, I see the Playhouse getting some popular names like every year. Nice. They must be talking amongst themselves.
It's got a good rap. We're at a level right now where we're desirable to go to. This is the place to come and perform. This is the place to present your product, as it were. Yeah. We're well taken care of. All the stuff that absolutely everybody should be taking care of everybody anyway.
That's right.
But that we do it so well.
Right.
So.
And then what's coming up next?
Then we're going to go into Rockabilly Springtime, which is the party show.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. The Men of Country, all the men of country that everyone loves so well, is going to come and do the Rockabilly time with 3 sexy women who are going to swing the Rockabilly. And it's a party show, so we're going to wrap up our 150th season with that. And in amongst that, Margaret Trudeau's coming.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so she's going to be doing Proud to be Canadian series, hosted by Linda Cash, and she's September 16th. Right. Is that right? There, Calandra, she's my coach over there. And she's going to talk, well, she's an iconic Canadian. Right?
She'll have lots to talk about.
Oh, she'll have lots to say, yeah. And she is, again, an activist, and she's a mental health spokesperson, and she talks about all that stuff. But she's going to talk about what it means to be Canadian and how she's proud to be. So it's great.
Yeah, fantastic. You've done a great job out here.
Thank you,
and
Dave.
I know you've got a great team working with you
absolutely,
as well.
So 100%.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Thanks so much. One of my favorite places to be, the Victoria Playhouse in Petrolia. Go to the vpp.ca to find out more about what David just talked about.
See you there.
This has been another Sarnia Lambton Community Update on the Video Show Network, TVSN.ca.